Well, good morning, folks. How is everyone today? Trying to get my windows all set up here, and it's messy and clumsy. Well, I am the clumsy one, I guess. There we go. Well, good morning to... We have Underpaid Bot and Nimue Delac. Fenrir the Unchained. Mindy. Last Dutch Hero. You're a new early worm. Early bird. Here for the early worm. And Optimistic Pessimist. Welcome, guys. Hope you're all doing well. We're doing pretty okay over here. Sorry I had to cancel Wednesday, but those of you who were aware, there was a recent death in the friend circle, so we canceled that day. What's on the docket? You're jumping the gun. Docket doesn't happen until we start the actual stream with the game, with the blocks and the things. Docket is temple building. I'll get into it when we get into the game, just once people are here, and that way it makes it onto the recordings / episodes. I mean, it'll make it onto the stream recording, the VOD, but I like the schedule and plans to be included in the episodes without having to repeat myself 10 times. So, but you can be rest assured, temple building's on the menu. Although I'm realizing we might have to take a break and go get some more stone. You've been building your own medieval village yourself? Very cool. Hey there, Hopkirk87. Welcome. I think you're a new face around here, although it does ring a bell, so maybe you have been around, or I saw someone with a similar name. I don't know. You're so done with the snow, Optimistic Pessimist. Yeah, we're supposed to get another snowstorm here, maybe like tomorrow and Tuesday, so we'll see. Last Touch Hero, you've reset for 3 days straight to get a basalt start. Just for you to realize if Vintage Story has seeds. Yeah. Yeah, there's even, I think there's even a subreddit dedicated to Vintage Story seeds, I'm pretty sure. Although I'm not sure how active it is or was. Or am I thinking of... I might be thinking of RimWorld seeds. Nimidalak has more falling snow right now. Oh boy. First time snow in 5 years. Hey there, Wade Parker. Welcome. It's freezing your part of the world. It could be minus 30 C tonight. Wow. Minus 30 C for us would be pretty record-breaking. I think the lowest I've ever seen it, and this was when I lived with my parents, which wasn't too far away. Like, we had a day where we hit negative 20 Fahrenheit, but I'm not sure what that is in C. It's actually kind of unusual for us to get below, like, below 10 Fahrenheit. Like, we're having a really unusually cold week. It's been close to 0, at least overnight, for like the past 3 or 4 nights. No flurries here at negative 10 C. It's interesting, because when we get snow here, there's sort of a range of temperatures where the snow will fall, and below which it's sort of just too cold for snow, which is kind of weird to say. Isn't minus 30 the temp you don't need to translate? I don't know. Also, welcome Oak Tree. We got TL Forever 262 here, and Sana Mazka, and Juanita Pennyfeather is back. Welcome. Good to see all of you again. So it's minus 40. You don't need to translate. Okay. Well, welcome, folks. If you don't mind, since we're about to start here, if you wouldn't mind tapping that like button, that really does help get the stream out to more people while it's live. And that way we can get the chat bustling in here. But I am seeing 10 o'clock on my screen. Let's make it 10 o'clock on your screen, too. Well. Hello, everyone. My name is Kurazar, and welcome back to Vintage Story Desert Life, where we sadly did not have a stream on Wednesday due to unforeseen events. But we are back. We are back, and we have a temple to build. I had some questions earlier, I believe from Fenrir the Unchained. What are we doing today? We are building. We're building a temple. That being said, as I mentioned before stream started, we might have to take a break and go get some more stone here and there, because we're running kind of low on something. I forget which one it is. I think we have... Let's go take a look. We have like a mostly fresh, maybe like 1/3 down piece of bauxite. Got nothing else going on up here. Okay, I had a couple stored up here earlier. Let's see, we have conglomerate, no. So we have andesite, we have bauxite, a little bit of bauxite. Now we have, I believe, plenty of sandstone already, because we recently had a mining stream for that. We have your conglomerate, we have a couple limestone. That will last us through today, certainly. But we only have this extra andesite in addition to that one up there. And we don't have any extra bauxite lurking. This doesn't count. Yeah, so we're... Okay, so we do have some, like, pre-made blocks, but that doesn't really count either. It's not even enough to make a dent. That's like a 4x4 square in the floor or something like that. So, talking about the snow, it's not too cold for snow, it's humidity. Yeah, so yeah, that's probably it. And we do end up, when it gets really cold, we do end up with pretty dry days outside. Like, we don't usually see snow if it's below like 20 Fahrenheit. But yeah, let's take a look at all this. We have an inventory chock full of junk. 238, 195. Yeah, we're gonna need to get some andesite and some bauxite and some limestone. I'm actually gonna put that up here on the to-do list. Quarry andesite, quarry bauxite, and quarry limestone. There we go. That might not happen today. I just wanted to get it on the list. We already did make steel plate armor. Conversion, moving day, build short column. Yes. So, I mentioned, I believe, over on Discord last week that after the end of last week's stream, I did tinker around with a shorter column right over here. I did a world edit, copy and paste, and I have to say the world edit is kind of hard to use. I don't like it too much. But we had a vote last time on sort of what we should try to do with the columns. It was voted we should try to do a shorter column and make it work. And so I did. I was concerned that by bringing these two together, we'd lose out on a lot of the sort of needed negative space, insofar as this is negative space here, of the middle part of the column. But I think it's going to work okay. I think it'll work fine. Especially if we put the top of the column here. So we would bring down these orange blocks so that if we put them here, we'd be walking on them. But then we could come through and just build our walkway half a block higher. We have a little bit of headspace here. We can jump still. So we could actually bring up the walkway by half or even just a quarter of a block, have a real thin slab there. And that would then also let us do a bit of an arched ceiling. We wouldn't be able to do like a real vaulted ceiling because it's still a little too low. But we could at least get a nice little arch going and have sort of a little like a gallery walk up here where we'd have like buttresses every couple blocks, but otherwise have a relatively unobstructed view of what's going on around here. And I think that'd be really neat. We also have the option of maybe getting rid of these walkways here. We may not really need these four. And I do still think that getting rid of them would really help with the view from the doors and from down there and, well, whatever's over there. Hopefully a door. So I might still get rid of these guys, but we'll definitely keep the walkway that comes up here and over to here at the very least. And by least, that's still quite a lot of walkway. Buttresses or corbels, I have no idea. Somebody with more architectural experience, maybe a degree than I have, can tell me what they're called sometime. Let's see. Hello to Ryuga, and we have Momod and Smiley Riley. Hey, good to see you back. Still haven't mixed up and oh yes. I noticed. I think I noticed before you mentioned, or before I saw you mention, that we did leave this piece upside down. Whoopsie. Rotate block. There we go. We can flip. Oops, that's not flip. Oh, I need a hammer. Nerp. There we go. Ah. Much better. You also might notice that when I'm scrolling through, my scroll is like skipping over stuff sometimes. Like if I scroll down, there was one. Let's keep scrolling down. It just sort of skips around sometimes. And actually, it'll sometimes scroll up when I scroll down, like right there. So I will be probably fumbling my hotbar today. I cleaned my mouse out, and it helped a little bit, but I think either I damaged something or the parts in there are dying. So it might be time for a new mouse for me. Oh man, everything's falling apart. Hello there, Inga Raymond. Welcome, welcome. So let's stop pacing around here, and let's start getting in the base of the next tower. So we're going to go and grab some stuff for that. I'm going to make a little bit of room in my inventory by chucking these things in here. So goodbye to all of you. There we go. And we are going to grab some sand. Because remember, we're filling the centers of those columns with sand. Let's stop carrying this around like we're FBI with a pistol and a flashlight. Let's see. Swap to you. I want... It's not sand, okay. I want sand. Take like 2 stacks. Discussing the difference between a buttress and corbels. We got a buttress. Goes all the way to the top. A corbel pokes out of the top of a wall. And the flying buttress, which is like a buttress but with a gap between buttress and wall. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure which one we'll do. I'm thinking it'll be like a flying buttress here. Because I don't want to have like a solid thing. I want it to be open and spidery. Although really... Ooh. Anyway, speaking of spidery, what if we did like a... Oh, yes. Okay, so think of like a sun motif. We're up in the corner. Like if we go straight up in the corner, we have like a sun, and then the rays hold on to the arch of the buttress. Yes. Let's go kill this guy. Come here. Come here. Are you still here? You despawn? Oh. Okay. Well, that's fine. I'll take what I can get. So we have... From here we have some limestone rock. So you'll become part of that. So we have limestone rock, and then we have a 4 square of sandstone stone. Or rock, I should say. 7. There we go. I'll just try to use the numbers on my mouse instead of the scroll wheel. It's going to drive me crazy. 2, 3, 4. Is that accurate? Yes, okay. Like that. We have the sand column. And then do this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to build this column over here. And I guess we'll sort of start tinkering with like the walkway over here so that we can get a good idea of what we're dealing with without removing this just on the off chance. And I do mean off chance that we want to maybe go back and try it again or, you know, revisit that idea. Well, hello to Catsy the Kitty. And we got Jimith. What's up, brother? It's been a minute. Yes, it has. I don't recognize your name, unfortunately, although YouTube stopped showing, like, handles, like, you know, display names, and they just show the actual, like, @ handle now, so I'm realizing I'm going to hurt my legs a lot getting down from here. I think that should be good. I don't know. Let's see. We're at 125. It's going to hurt. Not if I jump at the bottom. Okay, 125. We're at 126. Okay, so we'll go up one more. We'll just remember that. All right. And then we have some blocks to dig out of. Oh my goodness. Freaking scroll wheel. Okay, there's that. All right. Should do. Let's go pop these in and trade them out for some limestone, which I already have. I even have some pre-chiseled limestone. Look at that. All right. So we're going to do a bit of this, a bit of that. You don't have any... Good. No multi-material blocks. That's what I was concerned about. Just make sure... Oh, you know what? That's correct. Okay, we have 2 blocks. Just that this one is going to become like a half block. That's what was throwing me off there. Okay, there we go. Oh, and someone pointed out that I goofed. Right here. Here we go. I goofed. And there's a tiny inconsistency in this right here. So see, we have 3, if I can get this going there, we have 3 little voxels across. It's the only place we have 3 going across. So I got to figure out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's this one. There we go. Which means that we have another one somewhere down here that's going to be the same. My eyeballs are not seeing it. Should be 8 blocks down, so we go, let's see. It was this one, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, somewhere in here. Should be one. Here it is. Found it. Okay. There we go. It does mean that one down here might also be affected. No, it would be the next block. Okay. Perfect. You like hearing me talk through my creative process? Well, thank you. All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to grab our paintograph. Make sure we're in the... Oh, my goodness. Make sure we're in the correct mode, which is going to be paste shape materials. And I want to... I'll copy you. We'll just splat these all around here. And we'll just rotate as we need to. I'll grab you next. Okay. And you. Whoops. Other side mirrored too. Oh, you're right. Yeah. Durr. How could I forget? Thanks. Good point. All right. Let's see if I can spot it by eye this time. I don't know. I think I might be blind. I'm So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's going to be you. There it is. There we go. All right, so now we can rotate. There we go. Okay. So, here comes the sort of semi-easy part, which is we're going to place down some bauxite. So we'll sort of get this out of the way. And we're going to start copying this column over to here. So bauxite first, and then we have andesite. We have copy. Thanks, copy. Copy is limestone. So we get bauxite, andesite, limestone. Okay. Oh, come on. I do have a spare mouse. The problem is I don't have the mute button set up to mute my microphone whenever I have to cough or sneeze or whatever. So I don't want to deafen you guys, so I'm not going to do that. Okay, let's see. So we're going to do... we're going to go limestone the rest of the way up, except that the top two, which is going to be... I can't quite reach them. But the top two, which includes one above the current sand pillar we have going on here, will be reversed. So it's going to bring this sort of cap back down, so it rests about here. Is that where I want it? Yeah, I think so. In my experiments, I actually put the cap one block down, but I think bring it one block up just to get a little bit more of that, the column part. You know, the inner part of the column is like going to be more ideal. So I guess we'll just do some ladders. Because why not? Who doesn't love ladders? Nothing weird in this game happens because of ladders, right, guys? Nothing weird. And... Upkirk, you wish you hadn't decided on filling your empty space under the landscaping for your current town build. There's only so much cob one can craft before going crazy. So actually, it... I kind of just generally recommend against trying to terraform like fully by filling in space, just because it takes forever. But if you don't do that, you end up in a situation where you have things that spawn in places you really don't want them to be spawning, or at least they get really annoying. You'll hear drifters and bowtorn and shivers just constantly. So if you terraform, which I don't recommend you do want to fill it in as best you can. Or you could light it up if you want to spend the time and resources lighting it rather than cobbing it. All right, we're going to head down, get some more limestone. I have a bite to eat here as well, if I can get my mouse to go to the right number. There we go. All right, so... limestone. Polish, not what I'm looking for. Sand, also not what I'm looking for. More sand. Pocket sand. Let's go. Ooh, fog. It's pretty. Spooky, but pretty. I think we might need to go chip some limestone off the next slab, though. But as I recall, I need to grab one from here. Yep, there we go. Hello there, we got Static Overdose. And we got Service. Welcome, guys. Is the orange cap of the pillar on top staying? It is staying, but it's going to come down 2 blocks. 3 blocks. I can count. Okay, let's get like 2 stacks. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. We're going to get rid of the wedge. Split these up. Oh, you do have the Night Watcher thing that will stop spawns. Okay, that's fine. That will stop the annoying drifter sounds from below. Last touch here, you fixed up your dad's ancient shaving apparatus. And man, does it function well. Old model, probably as old as you. Was it like a rotary shaver? Like a regular electric shaver? There we go. I had one that lasted me like 13 years before it finally died. Actually, what died was the blades cut through the grill on the top. And it just stopped. It just chink, done. Just made this little chink sound and was gone. So I got like an identical razor, just battery operated, which I hate now, because like the battery lasts for like 3 shaves. It used to last longer, not a whole lot longer, but it's like, just give me a plug-in one, guys. I don't need a battery and everything. So we're gonna do here, and yes, 124, 125. That means we're gonna be doing. There we go. Andesite first. And then bauxite. And then sand. Perfect. Okay, so now we get the pantograph involved. I'm just gonna do. All the way around. And we are going to do the usual thing, which is we're just going to rotate everything into place, rather than trying to like run back and forth 12 times and snapshot every single one so it's correct the first time. Also, once again, doing that will generally cause lighting issues, so we're going to need to rotate everything anyway, so may as well just do it once. So wired electric shaver, yep, those are the best. Just watch out that the blades don't cut through the grill. After 13 years, apparently erosion happens. Back in my day, they made stuff that actually lasted. Yeah, indeed. Like my PlayStation 2 that still works. And my GameCube. Right, I don't need these. Ah, shoot. I forgot, we don't need the corner pieces. So we will just chisel them, and we'll just dig them back out. Now, don't do that. There we go. Well, I guess I'll just make good on my promise to just do this the whole way up, if I can. Oh, need andesite. Do I have more already or no? 7, please. Thank you. We're going to call that a no. We get some more. Where are you? Ladder. And you're 25, and you're still the crotchety old man of back in my day. Yeah, you know we joke about it, but feeling crotchety and old happens a lot earlier than most people think it should. Even Dad joked. What did the mountain climber name his son? Cliff. So you're making a sun temple? Where's the sundial? The tower will be the sundial. Right there. See it? I'm gonna go ahead and fill up this other stack here. There we go. Alright. So we have limestone. Yeah, we should be good for a little while. Okay. in from the wind. We'll probably want to rest here in just a minute, just because it is medium, so we'll get things spawning everywhere. Get out of here. I do want to sneak up here. We're just gonna do that. So 6. Okay. Go ahead and dig these back out, and we'll use them on the next column. The really weird raking decals are always good for a chuckle on chisel blocks. Come with me, friendos. What? Okay, bedtime, bath time, beyond time. Hey there, Noble Gaming, welcome. Just popping in to say hello and to ask a quick question. I'll go for it. If I melt a sundial, does it become a sundali? I get the reference. Hey there, Goku X Gamer, welcome. Any plans on doing a temple tour? Yeah, once it's like closer to done, we'll do a temple tour. Like right now, I can't show like, oh look, all the rooms that don't exist, you know. So there will be a temple tour at some point. I might do like an early world tour. Now that we've hit episode 300, which is a lot, I might do like a little world tour of things we've been doing. Over time, but I have to find time to do that, so that's the real challenge, is just finding time to do stuff sometimes. Let's go and get... There we go. More of this done. This is really close to my face. There we go. And then... yeah, I think I am going to grab these upside down versions here just because they're a little easier to deal with rather than having to bust out the... what's it? The wedge. You guys about a progress tour one of the videos? Yeah, again, I'd like to. It's just finding time to do it between, you know, the actual streams and then the rest of life. Having a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old at home kind of limit my my personal time. Oops, come here. Get some of that done. Like in general, in most weeks, if I don't do something like Wednesday or right now during the stream, I'm just usually not going to have time for it as far as like gaming goes, video story gaming. I occasionally have little snippets of time here and there, like throughout the week, but like not enough time for me to like sit down and get my desktop on and get my recording stuff, you know, going, write a script, that kind of stuff. But that just takes time that I really haven't had enough of to really sink my teeth into. Excuses, I know. Holy, well, it really has almost been 2 years. Yeah, yes, actually, yeah. We started in like what, April of 24. So yeah, it has been a while. I'm also not really sure what I would say in like a progress video of like, here's how far the temple is. Like, if I did it like world tour style, like in the guide seasons, where I go through and say like, oh well, in this episode we did this. I have a lot of episodes to go through and watch and remember like when we did certain things. I don't think that would be very feasible. Like the best I could do would be like, oh yeah, we built this, and I could take a tour. But I don't think I'd do like here's where we started, here's the next thing we did, and you know it wouldn't be a progressive progress update, if you will. All right, get back to the 5 there. Boop. I can do before and after. I actually couldn't. I don't have. But I do have the original world where like before we built anything, so I could do that. That'd be pretty straightforward. Assuming it didn't break when I loaded it up. I haven't loaded up the original world since the day 1. So I don't know how that would work. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and we're going to rotate all of these into place. And these I'm going to rotate out and then back into place so that we fix their alignment. Alright, so we go up here, these guys. Oops. Okay, good enough. And then you as well. Oops. Oh, I didn't. No! Stop it. You. Here we go. Like, why is the block rotating, or saying it's rotating, but it's not going anywhere? The heck? Go. And don't let me forget on the north face here. So this is the south face. We do need to mirror both of these. Just don't let me forget that. If I forget, it's y'all's fault. Oops. Go. Alright, let's go ahead and these guys on top here. There, okay. Done. Let me destroy Forever World. Someday. And do all these first before I forget. Okay, so those are just done. Now I can go ahead and flip. Everything that needs to be flipped. And not worry too much about having to fix lighting later. There we go. All right. And back down. Oh, good. Ladder. There we go. So fun fact with the before and after. If I can get the world to load up properly, I could actually create a camera path in the camera options in the game, and then I could actually like run like record a run of the path in both worlds, and then I could sort of do like a transition. That could be kind of fun. Yes, so let me knock out these ladders here. Blah, blah, blah. There we go. And this is what the finished column looks like, and I don't think it looks too short after all. It was even okay when I had it one block shorter. It was even okay then, but I did want to get it just a little taller if I could. So now the downside to it being one block taller is we're going to have a sort of a shallower arch here. So it's going to need to be like a pretty gentle curve, but that's okay. I think we can still play with the sun motif up there. Yeah. It'll be fine. It's fine. Okay. So, what do you guys think of the shorter pillar? You want to do a shorter pillar and then walkway on top rather than cutting through? Not going to do a poll because I think I'm pretty settled on that already, but just want to hear your thoughts. If you had any like sudden reversals of opinion, I would want to know. I am going to grab some of these. We're gonna build the same staircase setup over here as we have over here, just of course mirrored. And then we're gonna start on the walkway over top. I think we'll do the walkway. We'll make the walkway out of probably just regular sandstone. Or what if we did some of the spindly bits out of limestone, and then we used sandstone on the ceiling, like smooth sandstone, as well as maybe either smooth and or polished sandstone as part of like the sun motif that holds up the rest of the parts. I think that could look pretty good. Uh-oh, Dad joked again. Somebody stole my Microsoft Office and they're going to pay. You have my word. But so shorter is the word of the day. Okay. Why do birds fly south for winter? Because it's too far to walk. Of course. You guys. You jokesters. Oak Tree. I want you to ban each and every one of them, including yourself. Oops, I actually wanted you to stay in my inventory, just not down on the bar. So we're going to want some stairs, we're going to want some blockies, and we're good. Oh, and some sand. Some pocket sand. Alright, so one block away. We're going to dig up some of this junk. Oh. No, I didn't want to take a picture of that. Ack, come on. Mouse. So we're going to come out 3. To there, okay. So basically like that for sand, or sandy bottom. I swap, no, okay. So we're going to do a bit of block. You must be chiseled. You're just going to go there. Must have been a whoopsie chisel. And so far we're just doing regular blocks here. Okay. So blocky. If I can get the mouse to go where I want it to. So like that. What's going on here at the very end? Do I have anything going on here? I'm not sure why I have that there. I guess maybe just I've ran out of blocks. Possibly. It's possible. that kosher? Yes, it is. Okay. And am I filling in this wall the whole way up? Yes, I am. Okay. Let's just parkour our way up here. Oh, oops. Parkour fail. And this just kind of goes up the whole way. Staircase pattern. Pretty much the whole way. Okay. And then these stairs go to the top of the door, which is going to be 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. Okay. This is 2, 3. Four. And 5. And then what do we have over here? We have some full blocks. These will probably be, like I said before, probably these will get turned into possibly slabs. And in fact, like these will probably end up being turned into other blocks in the first place. But for now, just getting the design is what I want to do here. So right beyond the corner, we sort of turn there. Okay, we bring it up. Let's see what kind of damage I can do here. So we got 1, 2, 3, and 4. So here, this kind of comes up like this. A couple blocks. Okay. And that's where I can probably do this from above now. Dude. And just do this up to there. Whoop! Okay, thanks. Thanks, game. Go. And to there. And that brings us, yes. So we should have, in theory, yes, 2 blocks to place in there. If I can get the right thing to show. And we have just sort of this to fill in there, I assume. Because then we have labs. Labradoodle. Whoops, don't do that. And then from here, we kind of just do labs up. Okay. And do maybe with these guys. Oops, some very fancy dirt. So there and there. Bit more fancy dirt. I don't know why I'm falling so much. I am having to use, you know, manual crouching, but I'm not. As far as I'm aware, I'm not lifting my pinky. Okay, and then from here we'd have like one more little bitty step up, and that would be onto our slabbage. Spindly bits equals tracery. More like spindly bits are going to be the flying buttresses. Being engaged changed you? Service? Oh, you mean like engaged, not YouTube engagement. You enjoy these? Oh, because you enjoy the dad jokes? Yeah. You know, can make horizontal slabs? Yeah, I know. But I also know the secret. So every block, let's go back to like a solid block. Every block has like a selection area. There's a trapezoidal line. If you draw it from like here down to about here and across and up, it's sort of like a really simple square cut gem. And if you put a block like there, it'll go like that. If you put it here versus there versus there in the corner. And if you place it on the or in the center area, you get it nice and flat. Same for the sides. So if you know the secret, you never really have to use the flattened stuff. But if you're doing something quickly, like a large area, then yeah, it's way easier to just flatten them out or do vertical. Okay, so let's figure out what I want to do. So my thought here is we might want to have like some larger buttresses springing off of the columns and then smaller ones on the walkway. That might make sense. It'll also give a little interest to the ceiling, so it's not the same like rib design the whole way down. It'll be like thicker ones here and then thinner ones here. So it'll be like thin, thin, thick, thin, thin, thick. Something like that. But let's go ahead and let's get some flooring in. I do have limestone rock. Durr. I've been acquiring it pretty consistently. So I am thinking that we want to do, like I said, like a limestone walkway. Think about that. Limestone walkway with limestone walkway, limestone ribs, but then the like inner portions will be like sun motif. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try it. Alright, so we're going to use the hand planer, which I do have here. There we go. I'm just going to shave this down. To maybe that. I don't want to look too thin, because then it would look kind of unrealistic that we'd actually be able to build with it. But I want it to be thin enough that it doesn't, attract too much unwanted attention. Yeah, let's do that. So you mess up the this auto slabs. Yeah, I mean everyone does it. It's tricky, especially if you're trying to build quickly. I know the temple favors stone for construction and trying to be permanent, but could some wood structure for lighter builds, like walkways between buttresses, be a possibility? It could be. If I do that, whoops. If I do that, stop. Screw that. If I do that, I would put wood on the inside here, more of as a flex than anything. Because again, wood would be hard to get out. Wood would be so hard to get out here, guys. You don't understand. There's no wood anywhere. But again, so Desert Temple, it would be more of a flex than anything. But something that we can think about is we don't have to say that the limestone is solid stone. This could just be like stucco on wood, or parging, which is stucco without the popcorn in it. So we don't have to restrict ourselves to thinking about stone as being slabs of stone. It can still be a decorative veneer of essentially concrete. Let's give it a bite to eat here. My goodness. Down to our last meal. 43 days. I can grab you. I'm just going to leave it. We'll come get food when we need it. Purple Heart Hopkirk. I will probably do... given the color palette up here, I would probably go for like K-pop. Just because we're going to have a lot of sort of just these sort of semi-neutral colors, and if we do something too bright, it's going to blind us, or at least it'll blind me, and we don't want that. So yeah, let's start with this. Let's see. Oops, right. So the idea would then be we sort of come off of there. The only thing that I'm kind of concerned about would be having the flatness bothers me. The flatness bothers me. So I don't know if it's going to be better if we like narrow this down to like a single block, but that would make a really restrictive hallway. So I don't like that too much either. What we might need to do at some point is like, I don't know, come back through on an editing pass and like build this into some kind of archway, but that doesn't make sense either. You wouldn't, I mean, I guess you could connect to the side of a column, but the columns are meant to be a vertical support. You just lay things on top of them. So the flatness does make sense there. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Let's just power through before I get too tied up in thinking about it too hard. And then if we need to change it, we change it. And let's take this the whole way across. Why not? How much could it possibly hurt? Don't answer that, by the way. Let's see. Add 1 block under the walkway about the stairs to arch the stairs underside toward the column. Arch peaks of the column. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like we would do like a peak. Well, not a peak, but like a, you know, an archway. Well, the arch would peak at the column. So you mean like having like a hanging down piece in the middle? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, service. Asbestos is really bad. Asbestos is terrible. Oh, no. Really? Did I just do that? I did just do that. It's the wrong location. Ah. We'll get those in a minute. For now, I'm just going to work off these guys. There we go. Okay. Oh, didn't work that time. A little hop didn't help. No, not middle, not symmetric. So you want just archways where the arches go like this. Is that what you're saying? Sanamaska. Make a bead on the outside edge of the floor to break up the flatness. Yeah, we'll work on that. We'll work on this. This is good. This is gonna take some design work, guys. So it might look ugly, and I might need to cook for a little while, but we'll see what we can do. I'm thinking that the buttress here, we're gonna want a thicker one. And maybe even like this archway that comes off here will actually like reach the whole way across and break up this section here. Whereas the little ones off of here won't go off of the walkway itself. So let's see, what can we do with that? Let's start with the 4 limestone that we already messed up here. So what I'm thinking is we do like a 1 block thick, but since this is a 2 block design, it'll have to be 2 half block thick designs here. The walkway is like a gallery? Yeah, pretty much. Halfway more like an N, not an N, more like an R. Well, the thing is, we're gonna have columns on, you know, here too. So we'd have an R here and an R here, and they connect to make an N. Here I can see what you mean, though. We just do one here because we already have sort of an arch here. Oh, really? It's calm. Get out of here. Really? It's calm. You really shouldn't be spawning anywhere. Alright. Yeesh. These bad guys. Wow, that is very foggy and then very unfoggy. What what magic was that? Let's go grab a bowl before we get started here. Come on. Yeesh. There we go. I'm gonna throw this mouse across the room before the stream is up. Why not have alternative columns arching? For consistency and also, well, consistency for visual consistency as well as for being able to repeat this. I need to be to finish this year. I need to be able to like snap these as fast as I can and copy them. All right, so here we have a little arch, and I think what we're gonna do is we'll start with like a 45 to 22, and sort of flatten it out from there. So we're gonna do, my goodness, a little bit of this, and then can I stick up here? I can. Okay, we're gonna do that, and then I'm stuck. Let's get rid of you. I think I'm going to build a little, what's this called? Scaffold, made of the most stable material you ever did see. That being load-bearing dirt. Gets us far enough. I'm gonna grab some more so we can go the whole way down. Ow. There's a mob, or there's a mod in which all the mobs stop when they're close to a cat and start praying to it. That's pretty funny. Here we go. Fresh stack. Also, fresh meal. Oh wow, this is one of the big meals. The ones that I kind of regret making. Let's just do a scaffold the whole way across here. Even have it just go and connect the whole way. There we go. So we can work on this a lot more easily now. So we would do that, and then we'd have, of course, the last bit of the arch, which would then reach the center and keep going. Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Hey there, Pixel Pair. Welcome. Good to see you back. All right, so I'm going to... yeah, let's start by thinning these down. And we're going to just copy you to there. There we go. And then give you a spin. Or a mirror, even. Aha, look at that. Okay, so that gives us our base to work with. Now we will have to fill in like this corner here. We'll need to have a block here to connect that a little bit. So let's go ahead and do that now before I forget. Otherwise I might. So we're going to throw in you and you. You and you, and those will just probably end up being like little slivers of blocks, right? Okay, actually, I'm going to add to my scaffolding here. We're just going to do a bit of this, maybe even 3 blocks, just so I can take a step back and look at it without breaking my ankles. Oops. Oh, no. Yeah, it's funny. Sometimes, you know, I'm holding that down, and sometimes it just releases. It's just like, nah. I think it has to do with me, like, sneaking over chiseled areas where, like, I'd be stepping down here, but then, like, the game goes, oh, but there's nothing underneath you, and then you fall. Can I fall through there? Luckily, no. Okay. Petition for me to adopt bow horns and put them on the walkways? No, thank you. In fact, shoot, I don't have any more lanterns here. I do need to put one, like a lantern up here so I don't get things spawning. Oh well. That's the problem for later Kurzar. We call him Laterzar. Now, something else to consider is how this stuff fits in with this stuff. So we're going to definitely have, you know, this gallery here. We might have to just have like a solid wall right there to allow the staircase to come down, and that's fine. I should probably like prep and build that over there just so I can work with it. Next time. Next stream. Okay, so let's get this in here. We're going to... Oh my goodness. Going to do this. So we need to carve a little something something. I'm going to have it start like here, basically. Means I'll come out by 1 block. We'll do the 45-degree angle. You know what? I kind of want this to actually curve. So I should probably think about doing a bit of this. Get enough of a curve and I can sort of start sending it over. Yeah, I think so. Let's do... So it goes over. It's going to be a little blocky, isn't it? Probably. I'm doing it wrong. Sure. So we go 4, and then 3, and then 2, then 1. We just do these 22.5s for a little while. It's going to be a little close there. That might be okay, though. Because it's going to start evening out here. So we're going to do 3 of those. Let's go ahead and do a 3. Another 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, and then we can do 4s. And since this actually lines up perfectly, we can doing 4s, and then we'll just do an 8 like right here in the middle. Or we won't. We'll do there. Yeah, ain't too bad. A little lumpy curve, that's okay. I could probably just honestly skip this. I could do this. That feels better. That feels a little better. That does mean... Shoot. Because this is going to be just a little too thin for what I'm looking for here. So what we could do is... If we pull the design down by like 2 voxels... Yeah, let's sort of start that again a little bit, but we'll bring it out. I want to bring this, or I want to bring it down, not out. So I want this to be like that, and then gonna get there. Not gonna get there, is it? Not quite. Okay. Could do 2 and 2, oops, 2, and then bring this in. Like so. So we could do this, and then that, this, and that. Bringing this whole thing down by 2 little voxely bits. Oops. Yeah, baby. Oh, wait. Is that right? That is right. Okay, wait. No, is that? Yeah, that's right. Okay. Whew. Just scraping by. Just scraping by. Okay. So I think that then makes for a better design. Also a nice sort of thicker bit of stone up here to play with, and then have it connect to the top there. Let's go ahead and fill these back in. Oops. Hey there, Phil Boswell. Welcome. You've been looking at a little applet for making VS circles. Well, this isn't even a circle. This is actually this is like an exponential curve, basically. Or a logarithmic one of the two. I know my math. We're debating the pronunciation of scone, which is the one true way to pronounce the word. Okay, so I feel like, and I am no actual architectural expert here. I feel like you would be able to build this with a thicker portion here that thins out because it'll be supported by the radial structures of the sun design in here, and then a thicker part here. That makes sense to my brain. It might not make sense anywhere else. I don't know. But I think, can I do this? I forget. Oh, come on. So I think I can do island mode. Nope, that doesn't do anything. Okay. So we still have to cut the whole way through before we can do that. It bothers me. Island mode. Not really an island. Okay, so then we can cut this guy. What are we looking at right now? We are looking at the start of a supporting flying buttress. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with this here. Maybe we turn this whole thing into like a sun motif here. I probably also need to think about like maybe making this just a thicker. Yeah, probably make this like a thicker vertical piece that supports the top there. We'll also want to figure out something to do, some way to sort of like cover this up. Maybe just like add a little slab of limestone, like and cut it to like a little circle, a partial circle piece here. That might make sense, just visually. If anyone questions the engineering of the architecture to ancient magic is an acceptable answer. Yeah, that's probably true. I probably overthink this. All right, so we're going to do... We're just going to send it. We're going to send it, guys. All right, we're going to do... Let's see. Cut there. Just going to have this sort of follow. And I want it to sort of thicken out here as it connects. Yeah, just a little thicker there. Maybe even thicker. I could almost go like, let's see. So we started that here. If I do this the whole way. Yeah, there we go. It's a little better. So that looks lumpier than my ankles. My ankles look lumpier. It sort of looks lumpier than I think it should, but from a distance it might. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Oh my. Oh no. Although what we're seeing is we're seeing the shadows that make it look thicker, so maybe it'll even out. I don't know. They're weird looking. Thanks, block games, for not being consistent. Ugh. Block games. Who plays block games anyway? It's more for babies. Maybe if we... Okay, hear me out. I know I did this like twice now. Hear me out, though. What if I just... do it this way? So we'd have like distinct... It would make for a more angular design where we'd have 4, 3, 2, 1. But at least it wouldn't be lumpy, which is what I want to avoid here. Lumpy equals bad. Bring these out to the first 3, and then one more. Then we'd be able to do, like, maybe even do this, where our first indent is there. It's 11:13. So we're still pretty young in here. Young in the stream, not me being young. I am young though. I'm very young. I'm like a kid in a candy shop, at least. It's gonna get a little too thin, I think. Actually, no. It should be thin. It should be as thin as it gets, supposedly. In theory. That crosses, whoops, crosses that line right there. And then we can kind of just do this, like the whole way up. It'll start to thicken out a little bit here. And then it'll connect to the ceiling right there. That could be good. That should work okay. Yeah, let's do it. Bend it. What is the arch curve ratio? It is just this. Pixel pair. This is the ratio. You got 4s, 3s, 2s, 1s, little chunk down there. And this is just a straight line, actually. This goes right across there. But that sort of lets it sort of start out thicker, get thinner, and then thicken up again to make contact with the ceiling. That, I think, should be good. And so what we'll do is in here, we'll figure out what to do with this next. I'm going to take a bite to eat, finish up with a 0.1%. Go. And we'll put like a little sun motif with arms radiating down, with the central sun being probably chiseled sandstone, just because bauxite is too, you know, well, it's bauxite. And then sandstone, like sun rays coming out here. I think that should be good. So all I have to do now is we need to sort out how to chunk this down. Have to be by hand, I think. And I'll just do this one side so we can just copy, paste, and mirror the other one, which makes it kind of pointless to have done that here, but I wanted to get a good feel for everything. How old am I really? You have to guess. And I won't tell you. I should probably be less concerned about personal details on the internet, but I try to avoid it if I can. You love guessing games. Hey there, Dryoct. 37. Oh, you're guessing my age now. Oh, you're actually guessing. Okay. Well, you can guess away, folks. Guess away. I will just keep my eyes on the game. There I want PS. Whoops. It was not what I wanted to do. There we go. 79? That's pretty close. Yeah, that's pretty close. We'll call it 79. Oh boy. Going cross-eyed doing this. Why do bananas have to put on sunscreen before they go out to the beach? Because they might peel. Oh, man. Quite young at 79. Exactly, yeah. 79 is like the new 40 or something. The new 20. Somewhere here. Ah, here we go. This is where I did that back. Nope, I did that back. Okay. What I will say about my age is I am somewhere between... let's see. I'll just say most of you are guessing pretty close. Will not give away too much. Gotta get me some dinner first. Dinner, maybe a flower or two. And y'all better know what my favorite flower is at this point. We're getting there. Eventually, my hand will get a break. Oh, there's the top to do too. Oh no. Not what I wanted. Well, actually, I might, before we like really chunk the tops down, what I might do is I might fill in the rest of the blocks with the sandstone, so that we can start cutting the sun designs in first before I start removing too much material. Let's go get something to eat, and then since we are getting stupid things spawning despite it being calm, I'll sleep. I shall sleep. As I said, to do it faster, change the method for the sake of your hand. I'm not sure what method I would change here. This is all new chisel construction, so it's not like I can like do something new with it, or different as far as I know. Service, you're my #1 fan, but you don't know my age. Oh, is the #1 fan thing still showing up? It's not showing for me. I don't know why. The pay for dinner, but only one. At least you guys got the flowers right. Go down to just one plane for the shape and use that one tool to draw out that one plane that is the shape you want. The way just single box removal. I don't... Single plane? I don't know how that would work, because we'd still end up, if I draw the shape out, it would be drawing it, like if I did just a schloop along here, I'd draw the shape out, and it would still turn into like a square block I'd have to chop the back off of anyway. So unless you have some other way of explaining it, that's kind of what I'm getting from it. But regardless, I'm going to be doing this way, because we're already done, just about. Oh, I already have stuff with me. Sweet. Okay, so let's do actually, let's do... Yeah, so we'll do the slabs here. And the reason I'm doing slabs is that despite their stupid seam in the middle, I'm going to make this thinner than the rest of the design. It's going to be like half as thick. So we're going to do this. Even... bring out like one or two. Just so it doesn't look too thin. So we'll do that. And let's see. So I want to do probably something a bit like this, and then that. So, whoops, wrong button, or wrong tool. Let's do that. Now the sun's only going to be like this. It's not going to be this giant blob here, but I did want to get this in place. So then we're going to have sandstone rock, which we're really only going to have like the full block in here. Let's go chisel this guy real quick before I do anything stupid with it. There we go. But then, pretty much the rest of these are going to need to have sandstone blocks added. There's that one. If I can avoid this last block, I will, just to save a little bit on material cost. And a bit of that. And a bit of this. And a bit of that. Do I need it for you? Probably don't need it for this top one. We'll see. We'll see. Oop, there we go. Okay, so we have this. Let's go ahead and we're going to start a little curve here. And we're going to come up, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So on the 8th one, put out something like that. Maybe more like this, honestly. Given how squares and circles work together. Okay. Let's bring it up a block. A voxel. A bloxel. So we're doing this. Cut through here. Yeah, we're going to bring it up a little bit. Okay, so we're going to go, let's see, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's try that. Like that. So it looks up here then. So you, and then we can do this. 1, 2, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's step back and take a look. Yeah, it's pretty circular to me. Close enough. And close enough always gets my vote. You found a video in Discord about what we're talking about? Okay, I'll take a look later. A Cubitic Arch told me boss. We cheating. Alright, let's we're gonna slap this down. That. And then at least like that. Push these in just to start getting that cut. Oh, I'm gonna need to, oh, gross. Gross. Because I can't do this. Yeah, okay. Shoot. That's annoying. Okay. What I can do is this, though. I can at least cut this like this. Is this what we're talking about, pixel pair? We sort of cut it the whole way through and then do it that way. Oops. Only the best music playing now. I'm gonna slap a block down here so I can see what I'm doing a little better. Oops. Done. So I can now just push these in by a block. And I would go the whole way through, but again, we're going to try to get these sun rays coming out of here. So I'm going to use my shovel. Go. And we want some sun rays. Additive construction with the plane tool. So again, the plane tool only allows you to add planes. So if I'm doing additive, in order to bring something that's like a plane here up to a corner, I have to create. I have to bring out everything to both axes here. Now, for like right here, that might be fine. I don't know. I don't know how you do it on a curve though. Praise the sun. So I never actually played that game. But there is a game called Sunless Sea where there's like a the sun thing. You've seen people do it the way we've been saying, but maybe the island mode function has changed. Possible. Also, hello and welcome. Tia Tuatha. Oh, I see you had a comment before too. I missed you earlier. Just keep at it, it'll get done. Yeah, I think I'll just sort of take that that tack, I think, at this point. Okay, so something else I do want to do is before we're done here, I'm going to sort of punch out some of these so we get a little bit of definition in here. So we're going to have like it'll be like, we'll have like a 1 block border around it, or 1 box border around this. It'll be in by a little bit here. It'll be relief, bas relief, one of the two. Ba relief, the Baba Black Sheep relief. All right, so let's get thinking. Is it? I wonder if I should just left this, like, not put these here. It would be easier, I think. Let's just do that. That way I know when I'm done digging through these. I'll just slap these down again later. Can't reach you. My hands go through walls. Okay, so to get this in here, what do I want to do with it? So here's my thought. I want the sun to be, you know, a little thinner than the rest of the arch. I think the rays should be a little thinner than the sun. Maybe just by like 2 boxes. We still have let's see, half of a block here basically. So we'll have 8 across. Because 4 here and then 4 on this side. And then we can build like a little ridge for the sun rays to connect to. I think that's the way to do it. So let's start. Let's see. Let's start with a ray, and I'm gonna have to add in here after all. Let's start with a ray that actually connects the whole way up to from here all the way back. But I'm gonna bring it out of here by 1. You know, I'm not going to. We'll never see it. We will never see it, so it won't matter. I was going to do a little detail that really won't matter, like ever. So I think let's just do it this way. Let's go and get my step stool back up here. And we're going to start by chipping out basically some of this. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can leave us with enough. Boy. Maybe we do full blocks. I don't know. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Question mark? I don't know. This is going to be... And we have like 8 or 9 there. Is that what we want? Yeah, I think so. That should be fine. We'll have enough room. Maybe we could just do full 16s, though. It would save us a little bit of space here at the end, which might be for the best. Let's do that. Oops. And then, boop. Like that. And then we start the next one, like, I don't know, just here, basically. And we're going to go to, like, there. Boy. Let's start it here. And we go to, I said there-ish. Yeah? Yeah? Okay. So we got 2 blocks to go. So we're going over 2 blocks, and we're going down, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So over 2, down 7. That's 32 and 7, close to 32 and 8. So we're going to do like 4s. should be good enough. We're down a little farther than I planned originally, but that's fine, I think. And then we need to sort of walk it back up. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to do a bit of this. Fives. Five's good. Do sixes. Go. Next one's going to start. Get this guy out of here. You know, talking about the AI bubble and RAM prices. Did I hear about the news about NVIDIA pulling back money out of the AI bubble? I sure hope it's true. I sure hope they're doing that. Of course, they also said that they're stopping their consumer line of video cards, so I'm not sure how beneficial to be to most of us. Cries and still using 1070. You know, I used a 1070 up until a few months. Well, at this point, about what, half a year ago, maybe a little longer. It's a good card. I mean, if you're playing modern games on it, it's going to suffer a little bit. Well, okay, maybe a lot depending on what you're playing. You won't be playing anything with ray tracing, but frankly, I have not been impressed by ray tracing. And that might have been because, like, for a long time, we got really good with shaders. Like, we knew we were doing with shaders, and shaders are way more efficient than ray tracing. Just in general, at least in our current implementation of ray tracing, shaders are more efficient by spades, and like, it's the kind of thing where most people aren't going to notice the difference. So like, while you might technically have a more accurate reflection in, say, some water, it might just not matter. So we'll just do this guy, and we're going to do something like this. Yeah, it's not going to get there. Let's try. That is like almost a diagonal, almost a 45-degree angle. It's one block off from being 45-degree angle. Okay, why don't we just do this then? Just do it this way. Then we're actually going to do this. We'll do that. So every, like, third or fourth will come down. That will let us do this. It's a little clunky, but it's kind of we have to work with. There we go. That should be okay. You know what? Let's do... Let's just make it a little bit thicker in general. So I should come down a little bit lower. Oops. I'm gonna do, like... Gosh, I don't know. Let's do every 2 with that. So 2, 2, that. That sort of looks a little better, I think. All right, and then we're going to have one more here. So we'll start this right there. Means we want the actual end to be there-ish. We're going to have it point right down to here, it looks like. Too short. Okay, let's do... Nope. We do this. Nope. Going the wrong way with that, I think. Let's do... something like that. So we're getting into the it's not going to be very straight because they're not going to be very regular lines here. Let's do something like this. Close. Do want this to still be there, so we need to bring this like... just do that instead. Yeah, we'll do that. This one is still part of the design there. Like that. There we go. And then last, we're going to have one that just kind of comes down here, and this will be something like... think. Perfect. Send it. Oh boy. Okay, gonna bend my wrists here for a minute. You tried ray tracing Cyberpunk on your old 360 Ti, and it sucked. You tried it on this 4070 Ti Super, and it was impressive. It's all about the hardware. Yeah, but like, so the thing is, like, those graphics cards are so expensive. I mean, I remember when a high-end graphics card cost like $500, $700. Like, and that was like ultra high-end. You know, you wouldn't need anything more to play your games at the highest you know, quality, resolution, and all that stuff. It just seems wrong that graphics cards should be, you know, the mid-range starting at $700 or $800 is just ridiculous. Yeah, it's pay to play, exactly. Hey there, Desiree Winter person. Very nice chiseling work, thank you. Yeah, and now we're getting to the issue of RAM being stupid expensive because of AI companies and Crucial exiting the business entirely to focus on AI. So yeah, it's a whole mess right now. It is not the time to build a PC right now. You recall when the 30 series were high end? By 30 series, you mean like 30XX, or do you mean like XX30? Because like 1030s were 1030s, 730s, 430s were never never high end. You think the generational improvements would have meant that the same price would buy a better graphics card year to year? Yeah, I mean, like you know, graphics cards going up, you know, 5 to 8% per year, just to, you know, or inflation, you know, base corrections. That makes sense. That makes sense to me. But like, none of this real crazy price stuff. No thanks. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually knock out all this stuff in the middle. I'll just leave this guy after all. And then I will push the sun rays back to where they're going to be, which might have to be done manually. And then we'll replace the surface of them with sandstone, regular sandstone, and we'll see how it looks. All right, so we're going to do... I guess I really can't sneak any of these in here, can I? Nope, okay. Figures. So that should be as deep as we need to go, I believe. Yes. Yep, okay. I'm going to carve out as much of this as I possibly can. And you know what? I'm wondering if we want to include the parts that I just cut out as part of the actual stone we keep. Because they might look a little anemic otherwise. But tell you, let's go with this for now. And we'll burn that bridge when we come to it. I do want to get my step stool back out. Oops, bring it back for now. And you, I guess, and you as well. Okay. Not you. You, yes. Also you, and you. Not you. Okay, so now I get down to the twos, the terrible twos. Okay, let's see you as well. You think you meant 3070s and above? Okay, yeah. Yeah, it used to be that, let's see. So the 80 series were, for a long time, the top tier. So they did sometimes make 90 series, like XX90, but they didn't. Not every generation had those. But it used to be that the 60 series, like the X60s, were the ones to have for. They were kind of they were like the most cost effective. Like you got the most bang for your buck out of those. And buying a 70, XX70 was not like, it wasn't a waste of money, but it was definitely often not optimal. Like it was like you just wanted more, you wanted your 120 frames a second rather than 60, so go for it, It wasn't like, the 60 series couldn't handle screens larger than 1080p back in the day. Of course, 1080p was kind of like what everyone had, because they didn't really make a whole lot higher than that typically. But they didn't feel as anemic. Of course, that was in the day when like graphics cards had 512 to 2 gigs of RAM in them, and they were fine. I think the biggest issues is that the RAM, like, we're not optimizing games anymore, like, at all. It's so bad. And like, so we're just throwing as much as we can into the video card RAM, and just sort of saying, here, video card, you sort it out, rather than, hey, let's make our program run lean. I mean, sure, I get it, profit margins and timetables and such, but maybe we just shouldn't be beholden to those as much as we are. Oops, come back. I know. Silly me, suggesting we don't do everything to maximize capital. Must be a dirty socialist or something. Watch out, McCarthy. Here I come. Just throw more compute at it? Exactly. Yeah, that's kind of all we're doing anymore. Rather than actually trying. You know what? I bet I could make the pixel pair very happy by doing this. Not that. That might be the only one I can do that on, unfortunately. Now that I look at it, it's like, I don't know, I'm just going to fit anywhere else. Here we go, I can squeeze some more blood from this stone. Fun fact, several SE games in the last 5 years have had full sculpts in them. I'm not sure what that means. To me, SE is Space Engineer. Oh, you mean Square Enix? You talking Square Enix? By full sculpts, you mean like they're just putting their like their original Blender models in there with the 18 billion polygons. They've been shoving ZBrush sculpts into games. That sounds like a bad idea to me, but I don't know enough. Is ZBrush a sculpting application, basically? It sure is a bad thing? Okay. I had a feeling. Yeah, I had that feeling. Good there. Maybe. Definite maybe. I think we are okay. Okay, here comes the ugly bits here. Can I sneak more of this in? I can. There we go. A little bit more of you. Here we go. Not there, though. Okay. All right. Down to the onesies it is. Boy. So got that surface done. Get this guy done. Let's look up here. We got, oh, come on. All right, fresh piece of step stool going up. All right, what do we got here? That should be good. Yeah, it should be good. And like I said, I might actually bring this sun piece back out here. So like going to bust that in for now. So I'm going to bring these out and just start the raise here. Okay, so now that one should be good. Down, up, this guy needs to get knocked down too. Let's do a bit of that. And I'm going to take out my scaffold again, or my step stool scaffold. Whew. Okay, 6. Go. That should be fine. What I really want to do is, once we get this done, I would love to copy this over to there. So we have about an hour left. I think we can certainly finish this. Oh yes, that's going to look good. Already I'm like, yeah, that's going to be fine. Oh yeah, guys, look at that. We ain't even done. Oh man, that's going to be great. So I do want to copy this over here and bring this down so we can get a good look at how that will look when it's closer to being done, when the whole temple's ready. Oh, I'm excited now. This is going to be great. Can I? Oops, I'm on the wrong tool. I can do. Look at that. Here we go. Okay, so we're gonna crouch. Almost said we'll squint. Squinting and crouching, not quite the same. We're squinting with our legs. It's what crouching is, apparently. Here we go. Might want some carefully placed hidden lighting to make it really pop, though. Well, what I'll be doing is I'll probably be putting some lanterns somewhere in the walkway here. And we are going to have candelabras hanging from chains, probably like one here and then one here. Assume we have a center to work with. Oh no, we don't have a center to work with. Shoot. We might need to hang the candelabras like from the walkways. I was thinking like we could have a candelabra hanging down, but no, we don't have a center. That's a problem. So candelabras will be hanging down under the walkway. That's probably the best bet, honestly. Even though we'll kind of be wasting some of their light, unfortunately. Because they have such a huge light radius that putting them close together is kind of a waste. This might actually be one of the places where we could think about sneaking in some of the pumpkin blocks. And maybe... Oh man, I so want to try it. Like, I kind of want to try it in creative first before we commit to it. Because that would take quite a bit, I think. I'm going to actually pop this out. Boop. Like that there, yeah. So we only have 64 of the blocks. We have to make sure that whatever we do, whatever design we make, doesn't require more than 64 once it's multiplied across the entirety of the temple's design. Alright, so we got that in. Looking pretty good. Now we're going to start replacing these surfaces with sandstone. Need more stepping stool on this side. That's going to be kind of difficult for this one, but might do. What's the best way of going about that, though? Ugh. Actually. Yeah, we'll just do the surfaces. Anything visible comes sandstone. Now, the other thing I said that I wanted to do is I do want to push this in by 2 voxels from where they are now. Is that 2? By at least 2. Let's start with 2, and we'll see how that looks. So we're going to do... And I think... Yeah, we'll have to do the rest of that part by hand. That's okay, though. This will be done by hand as well. This one we can do. The last part. That's kind of where it's going to end. Okay, so we'll do a bit of that, bit of that, bit of that. And then, as I threatened, I'm going to bring this out. Oops. Here. Where was that? Let's see this. There we go. Okay. So that's out now. And then we need to push all these in by 1 more voxel. By a 2nd voxel, actually. Come to think of it. And then eventually by a 3rd voxel, which will be replaced by sandstone, which is, oh boy. Big ask. We're burning through this chisel pretty good, too. Whew, okay. Tiny snack. The tiniest of snack. Not a fan of the time-gated stuff. So I do have better ruins there. If I find a Lamprite's blueprint in a ruin, you can fix the gas lamps. Oh, okay. This would be kind of cool. Yeah, are there any better ruins blueprints that provide any of the creative block lighting? Because that could be another sort of, I'm gonna call it a cheat, but like, you're right. It is annoying to have those time-gated things. It's neat, and I mean, it was never really intended to be a means of accessing creative light for your other block. It's just sort of a side effect, I think. All right, so this should all be 2 voxels in. Okay. So here, we start the fun bit. Ugh. It's also going to have to be turned into sandstone. Oops. Oops, I'm using the wrong. Darn it. Is that wrong? Oh, that's correct. Okay, I was on the right type of block. It just isn't as stark of a difference as, say, going from polished sandstone to limestone, or even regular sandstone to limestone. Not hard to tell the difference. Oh, that's sort of feeling like I can definitely see the difference now. Paper lanterns are in better ruins. Okay. Oak tree. QB Tech has a paintbrush you can do a lot of color stuff with. Yes, it does, doesn't it? It does, doesn't it? Yes, indeed. Those of you not aware, we had an incident with a paintbrush, and I threw them into the water. Oops. There we go. Guess I could like be cutting these off here and then using the island mode to do a smart thing. I'm not a smart man. Y'all make silly assumptions like that. Oh, it's coming together now. Let's go get some food. Wow, it's morning. Holy cow. We weren't accosted during the night? Really? Wow. Yelling meows intensify. Hey there, Joe Mega. Welcome, welcome. My eyes have been, like, peeled away from chat for quite a while now. Sorry, guys. Oh, my. This is our last food. Uh-oh. Oh, we're also out of inventory space to do anything about it. Okay. You go there. You come with me. Tell you what, guys. Let's take a really quick break. Since it is morning. Let's go put a few things down, and we'll go zip over to the Oasis base. We'll bring back a handful of rocks, and we'll just slap them in where they belong. You know what? Let's... Alright, we're going to do this. I'm going to sort of shuffle some of these things over to here. And make sure we have room for some of the blocks that I don't want to just lose track of here. So those... We had, I believe, a polished... Why don't you stack? That's just illegal. But I had a piece of regular sandstone that was chiseled already. Oh wait, are you chiseled? Ah, you are chiseled. Okay, there we go. You are not chiseled, which is okay. I'll get rid of the sand for now. Alright, and then... I guess, yeah, you and you stack there, okay? That works, that's fine. Sure. Okay. Let's go get us some more food. Go. We'll just bring them all back. The Great Brush Task Rate 25. It was 26, actually. Time to cook? Oh, heck no. We got more food. Hazard 151. Given how relatively cheap trunks are now, why not just build a bunch and empty out your inventory? Because I didn't think about it. Actually, what I should do is some of these could be consolidated and have the rest of them moved over as well. I just haven't done it. Back we go. Actually, I will... Do I have backpack? One. Yeah, I do have that. So we have at least 8 more slots to bring stuff in right now, which is plenty. How is our staff looking here? Looking pretty empty, actually. Ain't bad. I mean, I want it to be empty. Let's go ahead. We're going to put this down. We'll bring the rest of this. Why not? 44, ooh, 27 days. Uh-oh. I missed one, apparently. Okay. So we're going to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Y'all go in here. Then, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. There we go. We're gonna book it as fast as we can, because that's going to cause the spoil timers to suddenly tick down really quickly. So one of these is like a really... 7. 7's the one we're going to start with first here. So you go on the floor. Okay. Then we have... Put you over here now. Okay, we have a basket. That's, oops, done. Okay, and then we don't need food at the moment, so I'm going to just not open this, because it's going to go bad in like a day and a half when I open it. Let's see, let's get you back out, and probably you, and see where we go from here. If we're talking about long-range planning, where are you going to put the teleporter? Probably up in the tower somewhere. There's also a chance, like maybe we'll designate like some of these rooms up here that would normally be for like the brethren. One of them might be mine, but I think the abbot's room / other stuff would be higher up. So I think it's probably where we'll put more of the interesting things. Like I said, the like forge area will be at the level that the top currently is at. A public indicator on one of the arms. No, I don't want to have them sticking out in the arms somewhere. It'll be just for me, because again, it's just me here. Besides, the public entrance is here. To come to the temple, you take a pilgrimage. You sail here. You don't get a teleport here. You kidding me? We gotta have our religious suffering. That's what's really holy. Oh, I heard that. Where'd you go? I heard a drifter fall and take damage somewhere. Means he could be about to slap me down from the ceiling here. I don't want that. Do not want that. Hey there, Lillian Black. Welcome. Alright, let's get this all done here. So we got, let's see, a bit of you. So, sandstone. Oops, requires a hammer. Right, I knew that. All 4s, okay. Those didn't need to be. It's fine. Get this all the way across here. There we go. Okay. Right, we have one line. Oops. One line here to get rid of. these across here. Near oops. We can just price it for this one. Okay. Then we can pull this across. Okay. That's kind of the big areas done. Now, these are the more annoying ones, but at least they'll be small. Come on. Aim, man, aim. Okay. Whew, okay. So one side done. Get the bottom side if I can find a place to do it from. Go. So once we're done here, I do want to run this the math on could we do the glow block here, the creative glow block. So we have, let's see, each of these, even before we're done, we got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8. Ooh, yeah. So if we did that, we'd only be able to do 8 of these sun designs. And we probably want to think about how to incorporate this sun design on this side of the columns too. It's going to have to be copied there. So I don't know that we're going to be able to use the glow blocks there. We could put it like just up here. So we'd be doing 2 per column side. So 1, 2, 3, 4 per column. And we're going to have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 columns. So 10 times 2 is 20. That's 4, so 40. So we could do them if we just did them like up in here. That might look a little anemic though. So it might be better to wait till we have, see if we can acquire one of the better ruins versions. Having this glow would be awesome. Okay, so now we do the face. These guys. All right. You're thinking about it all stream. Pumpkins in the center of the sun. Yeah, so that would give us... so we could play with it in this sort of area here. But I feel like it would look way cooler to have it coming out the arms. So, I don't know. That would look so cool though, wouldn't it? Anyway, guys, let's keep working on this till 2030. we'll have, let's see, 4 more years to plant pumpkins in October and November and harvest them. And then we'll come back and finally finish the temple. How's that sound? Does that sound like a good plan to you guys? Sounds great to me. Let's see. Aim, man, aim. There we go. Oops. Just then... Oops. Right click. Aim, man, aim. Click, man, click. It's the latest Dr. Seuss book. Okay, so... let's do a bit of this. Oops, am I on the wrong? No, that's right. Getting fooled by the general lack of difference in color there. It's okay. This way, and then just knock out this back piece here. Boop. There we go. Alright, and then just a little bit here to go. Oh, we're so close, guys. I can smell it. Or is it the smell of my brain overheating? I think that might be it. Might be in trouble, guys. Might be in trouble. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's where it's at. That is where it's at. Alright, so my thought here, guys, was this. Just doing a bit of this. So we do this, and... oops, wrong button. We would just sort of cut this out a little bit, and then we'd use the hand planer to push this in by a voxel, just to give it a little more visual interest. I do want the, do need my little stepping stool here. Make sure that's correct. Yeah, looks like it. Back. Nope, not that color. Not that color. There we go. Something a bit like this. Then maybe we like stop that design here. Basically. And we just do this. Oops, on the way back. We just sort of keep going back here. Lily in Black, it's your first winter in game? Cool. Well, enjoy that. I hope you don't find it too frustrating. There was someone in my comments recently who finally got frustrated with winter and kept restarting their game because they weren't prepping for winter. Let's get a quick food break here. And bust into that really old can of whatever this is, tuna. What do we got? Red meat stew with olive and breadfruit. Oh my god. That must be awful. It just sounds terrible. Steaks, olives, and breadfruit mixed together. Fingers crossed you have enough saved. Yeah, if you've been growing grain, and I mean specifically not flax grain, but other grains, if you've grown even just a couple harvests of that, you should be fine. Plus, I think the other thing that the commenter didn't really realize is that like you can kind of use winter as a, hey, I don't need to eat anymore time. It's a little silly, but it gets the job done. So, you know, it's fine, probably. Let's come back. There we go. So then we could just do island mode. Do that. Oops. Like so. I like it already. Let's, where's my shovel? Oh yeah, look at that. A little texture going on there to sort of bring out the design a little bit. We got the sun. Something else I might do here is I might actually just do this. Round the sun a little bit. Again, to give it a little more texture, a little more shape. Something for the light to hit and create a shadow so we can see it better. Yeah. We do that for the rays too. I'll try on just one of them first, see how it looks. Ooh. Maybe we don't, because this goes down to a point, and the point's going to look a little dumb. Well, maybe it won't. I don't know. We'll see. Kind of feel this might be a little too much. You know, I kind of like it. It helps break up the fact that it's so blocky. It actually sort of, from certain angles, it's going to actually increase the resolution. So I think I'll do it. You having strange issues in Lord of the Rings Online there, Phil? That sounds pretty wild. Your character's head got clipped off from the pillow. Here, we'll do something like that. My step stool back now. Sorry, I had to mute there so I could sneeze. Sorry about that. This one's looking a little clumsier. I'll leave that kind of like that, I think. And just do this. and this. And I think I'll leave the top edge here. Will not get trimmed down at all. Well, I think this one technically will right here. Just to avoid it looking like it's too thick. Okay. Let's back up and take a look again. Yeah. Like I said, it kind of just helps blur it a little bit so it's not as stark and not as blocky. So, yeah. Thank you, Leyland Black. All right, so let's get, I want to take a quick hydration break here. And then let's get copying this on the other side here. And then let's copy it over here, maybe after we move this down. I think we'll have to do it after, yeah. So we'll move this down, and then we'll copy it from there. So drink break, and then, yeah. Okay, we are back. Let's get to work. So let's start by, I guess we will tear out these layers of this block here. So three layers down to there. And we'll use these for like the next set of columns, so I'm not going to throw them away or anything. We will want to just set them aside for a bit. More up there. Thanks, guys. Got it. Ow. Two still sit up there. That's fine. Whatever. That's fine, I say. Letters. Okay, let's go ahead and chop these down. Got those. Actually, I think I do want to go grab those because I can. Oh, I can't. Watch this. Goodbye, ankles. Oh, made it. I do want to put these away so they don't clutter my inventory or the space we're working in. Thanks, San Maska. I'm glad you like it. Ah. Again. There we go. Okay, so let's find a place for these guys. Not there, apparently. The first instance of me just throwing junk somewhere. You saw it here first. Perfect. Why don't these stack? It's just so... Wait. Copy, copy... Why don't you stack? Oh, they are different. Okay. Right, right. Okay, I know why they're different now. Very strange. Why don't I get a belt light? I do have a belt light. Well, actually, I had a belt light. The belt light, or the backpack light, no longer works. And the belt light is the same as the headlamp, as far as in-game light goes. The lighting rating says it's a little higher, but my experience is it's just the same. We do wear a headlamp, though. If I can spin around. Headlamp. So we do have some extra light on us. Fun. Hey, look at that. Okay. Got it right. I'm scoot some of these off of here. Okay, so you go there, and then... Whoa, no! Ankles are safe. You go there, and then we should have... Working here. This guy. Here we are. Look at this thing. You're asking since you saw the brass lamp on the leather backpack? Yeah, they're all about the same amount of light, and unfortunately the backpack doesn't work anymore. I think the backpack is a little brighter than the headlamp, not by much, but it is nice. I do wish that the lantern versions were actually as bright as carrying a lantern, because it's kind of like, I don't know, a little silly that it's not, in my opinion. Get one of these, please. Thank you. Boop. Hey, look at that. All right. Now, I can reach mirror. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay, so we need to get 4 blocks of andesite to put in there. Does it matter which backpack slot holds the one with the light? I don't think so. Oh, you're asking why don't I make another sturdy leather backpack? I sort of misread your question there. Sorry. So to make that we need sturdy leather, and we don't have enough. And unfortunately, we don't even have enough of the stuff to make more sturdy leather. We have to go and get more. I think it's chromite. I want to say. And it just haven't happened yet. It would take a while, and it's just 2 slots. So I was like, meh, whatever. That was my thought process. Meh, whatever. Okay, let's go ahead. We're going to copy you there. Chromite and sulfur. Yeah, we have. I think we have enough sulfur. We don't have chromite, and I don't think we know where there is any available. We know there's an area that might have some, but it's not a for sure thing. Not that should be a reason to not do it. It's just the time invested. That'd be like a chore stream thing, but we've had so much more to do than worry about that at the moment. There we go. Oh, we got to take out some of these blocks up here too. Go. It's gonna look so nice, unless I miscounted. No, that is right in the middle. Okay. I would never miscount, right, guys? Look at that. Must be my personal magnetism. Bye. They are so broken now from earlier. His ankles are like sponges or springs. Yeah, my ankles are not doing too great. I'm not sure I can still walk. Later. Are you all the way down? You are, okay. I have sand? I don't. Okay. Come on, music. You're letting me down here, man. Oh. so sneak up here, and I can't reach around that. All right. I was going to grab all 4 of them, but I didn't. Or all, yeah, 4 pieces. I'm going to arrange these so that I know which one's which. There, okay. Miscount? No, the whole temple's supposed to be 1 block south. Yep, exactly. There we go. Not too shabby. Okay, so let's get the lantern. Yeah, you can stay. You can stay there. In fact, let's go get another one and slap it up there. Just no particular reason. It's not like I've been shot out of my own temple by a bowtorn before or anything. No, that would never happen to me. Not a pro gamer like me. It's impossible. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to do some copy pasta. I'm feeling spaghetti. Because my hands are sweaty. My palms are sweaty. Knees weak. Cast earthquake. Wait to eat. I hear you. Yeah, there's a river out there somewhere. So it is 10:30 in game. Let's sleep. Just get that over with. Get the bad guys out of the way. Arm spaghetti, you bet. There's spaghetti. I'm a spaghetti. Mama spaghetti. Moon climbing ladder with monkey flashbacks. Yeah. Yeah, it was a fun day. Okay, so we need just a little bit of sand. Pocket sand. Let's see. Do I have... Yes. Okay, some of you. Oh. You are... You're chiseled. Okay. Like, what is going on here? We need you guys. Okay. And plenty of limestone to fiddle with here, so good. All right. So here, we just need to put up the backs of these. And I'm going to put up you as well. So I'm going to just really quick tap this with anything. That will turn it into a chisel block. And they're going to throw these guys back up. Still no clue why they wouldn't stack, but whatever. Oh, like why can't I move? Lantern. Yeah, let's just put you like there. Perfect. All right, so we're just gonna copy all these guys. Missing rock sand. Oh, right. I have chiseled sandstone on me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's go get some sandstone, I guess. I just wanted to take you guys out. We're not doing any more chiseling and copying tonight. We're just going to go make some sandstone. I might actually have some already. Hold on. Yeah, here we go. Chiseled stuff, too. Let's go ahead and just grab this. Wait, more andesite as well? Okay. Noted. At least we know your ankles aren't spaghetti. They're more like bone flour at this point. Yeah, pretty much. Oh man, it's gonna look cool. think I'll leave the dirt. It really adds something, you know? Now can I do this? So copy, paste. There we go. I need... Oh, that's right. I need to do this. See? Polished rock slab sandstone west free. Oh, my goodness. Alright, so I should be able to do this, maybe. Wait. If I flip this, that make it work. Let's find out. Whoops, no, stop. No. Don't do that. Need east. East free. Okay, so we're just going to throw these out. Let's do you. Bye. On the floor. We despawn, so much the better. So we should be able to, as long as we start from a fresh block, it should work okay. If it doesn't, we're doomed. Alright, so copy. Oh, come on. Come on, dude. Maybe it's this. Okay, it is that. Alright, so. These slabs, man. Okay. Actually, this one is just an entire block, so I'm going to go grab... Yeah, whatever. It's fine, I don't care. Let's grab you. And there. Okay, so now we can flip these. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, man. That looks so nice. Okay. Let's go ahead and we're going to fill this in with some pocket sand. There we go. And before the end of the stream today, we're definitely going to get this copied across. Wasn't there a time Venusaur had a more realistic player damage model? I don't know. You remember having broken limbs being a thing in the early days? That must have been before me. I started in 1.13. So, possibly. Possibrew. Do need to make a few more of these. You've got 6, I think? 6 total, so I'll just make a few of these. There. Do I have enough blocks? We should have enough blocks to do what we need to do here. Do have sand, so we got limestone, 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 sandstone, slabs. So 3 limestones, okay. Can manage that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We have the sandstone. I'm going to use the chiseled stuff here. And then we have these guys, which could be interesting. I think we're doing it right here. I think. Well, I'll copy them across from there, and then see how it goes. This could be terrible. This could be awful. Now, where do we start the next? I think we come down over 2 and down 1, I think it was. Something like that. The rest were all limestone. Okay. Limestone too? Could it be limestone? Here. You are limestone. Okay. Sandstone rock slab polished. It's up to there. Okay. I think I got it. We shall see. I think it's just this. Boop, boop. And then I gotta come under here. And slide this under there like that. Let's go ahead and mirror these just so I can get a good feel. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Okay. We have the sandstone rock. Uh-huh. Now these should copy just fine. Should. Because they're the same orientation, basically. Snap you. And yeah, I'm doing this sort of the long way. It's a little easier for me, my brain to handle that. So, bear with me, folks. Hey there, Dreshep. You like the sun? Well, thank you. We get this guy a little farther out, just in case I missed. BKE before Kurzar era. Yeah, exactly. Let's flip all these guys around. Oh, baby. You bet. Oh, yeah, this is going to be amazing. Let's see. Can I snag you from there? Is that the right one? Yes, it is. Okay, and we're going to grab, like, you, I think, would be the last one. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Flip. Flip. Oh. Now the backside. Should be correct. There we go. Give you a spin. Go. Should be able to snag you. Give you a spin. Okay. Oops, nope, not that spin. Go. We need spin you as well. There we go. We're gonna grab. Can I reach you from here? I can. No! Why do you refuse to work now? Goodness. Should have used full polished blocks. Anyways, mealtime. How about a statue of RA? It's RA. Oh, we're gonna hurt. Get ready for noises, guys. We made it somehow. Fresh for 2 days. Oh boy. I guess it'll stay there. Do I need to hack the slabs out? I may need to. But I didn't think I would need to... I did flip them, so maybe the flipping them just didn't help. We'll just rip these guys out of here. So this one's now useless to us. Goodbye. This one is not useless, not useless. We'll do this. That. Go. Let's see if that helps. That might help. If it does, it's dumb. Uh-huh. That's what I thought. Go. Mirror you guys. That. Do get the rest of these. Run, Forrest, run. A block ID mismatch, you think? Yeah. Something seems a little off there. Oh, I know what it is. I never actually copy and mirrored this guy. Yeah, that'll do it. Oop. Yeah. I was like, there should be a little blip there, and there wasn't one. Okay, I'm gonna grab you. And this should be the last copy. Yeah, alright, let's flip you, and you, and you. Let's worry about the scaffolding. Let's worry about all the... No, that's not the one I'm on. There we go. Definitely new mouse scroll wheel time, or new mouse time. There's a chance I may have damaged the wheel encoder when I removed it for cleaning. Or scratched it, or smudged it. You never know. A block ID mismatch sounds like something you curse your enemies with. Yeah. Yeah, we'll probably put the scaffolding back up here soon, but I wanted to get it out of the way so we can get a good look at the place. I want to see this. Without dumb dirt everywhere. Get out of here. Get. Shoo. Alright. Look at the ground first. It's 1 o'clock. We're gonna get one good clean look at our new design here. With our columns in place and everything. We don't have the walkways done yet, but that's okay. We'll get a really good idea. Let's get our lantern out just to get some better lighting. I hope you guys are ready for this. Stare at the ground, stare at the ground, stare at the ground. Get the dirt out of the way. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that is absolutely what we're doing. 110%. That's what we want. I'm thinking it might even be worth putting andesite in the ceiling. See, maybe do like andesite out here and limestone on this side. That's a beaut. I ain't mad. That was a good session, guys. That was a great session. And it continues the sun motif, so that's important to me. That's important for this build. I definitely am feeling that we rip out the walkways across here, and we just do this bridge, or this archway across. But yeah, that is... Well, get you one last look as we say goodbye. Well, folks, thank y'all for hanging out today. I hope you enjoyed the build today. I did. As frustrating as it sometimes was, I think this was definitely worth the effort. And at least it should be reasonably easy, looking at you slabs, to copy this around to the rest of the temple when we're ready for it. So yeah, next time, so let's see, Wednesday we need to work on these things. So hopefully we'll have a stream on Wednesday. We can get some quarrying done. And then on Sunday, this coming Sunday again, we'll be back at it, working on those walkways and the smaller flying buttresses, if you will, that will hook the walkways up to the ceiling, as well as whatever archways we do underneath the walkways. So we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. But that's gonna be it for today, guys. Thank y'all for hanging out today, and as always, my name has been CarryOn. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.